I would definitely consider myself like an aggressive submission hunter. Like I'm always looking to get the submission. A lot of the time, normally it's going to be like a leg lock submission, but I am really opportunistic. I'll take pretty much anything I can get.
This is Gardy with Clear Life Media, Clear Life Combat. I have a guest that's zooming in. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. We're gonna find out everything that he has going on. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, I'm Anthony Shaggy Robinson, and I'm here because of the Submission Hunter Pro card that's going to be this weekend.
All right. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, are you from that Dallas area, or at least you're there now, right?
Yeah, the whole time I've been doing jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. How long have you been training, and why'd you start?
I've been like 10 years, and I started because I started with Muay Thai, and the Muay Thai class was in a jiu-jitsu gym, and the instructor would let me do jiu-jitsu after the Muay Thai class, and that got me sort of like hooked on jiu-jitsu.
Do you still train striking?
Just a little bit, not nearly as much. Getting punched in the face isn't the funnest.
Yeah, there's those the MMA guys or even the striking guys. Sometimes they bring in a different edge whenever they come to the mat because it's just a different level of aggression versus like jujitsu now. Would you agree with that?
Oh yeah, you have to be way ready to take damage, get beat up. I mean, you're throwing hands, right? Like I'm just gonna, butt scoot around the mat. I'm not gonna try to like kick somebody in the face.
Do you see yourself as a jujitsu guy now, or do you still see yourself as a striker Muay Thai guy who's training jujitsu as well?
Definitely a jiu-jitsu guy now.
Yeah.
I'm not tough enough to be a striker anymore.
If someone hasn't seen you compete before, whenever you go onto the mats, what do you bring and what kind of style do you have?
I mean, I would definitely consider myself like an aggressive submission hunter. Like I'm always looking to get the submission. A lot of the time, normally it's going to be like a leg lock submission, but I am really opportunistic. I'll take pretty much anything I can get.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about working with Sub Hunter? How has it been working with them? Have you competed for them before?
I've competed with Sub Hunter a bunch of times.
Yeah.
I probably have 6, 7 matches with Submission Hunter. It's always a good time. It's always fun to, go out into a big stage with a bunch of lights on you and a bunch of people yelling and screaming and all of your like friends and family out there who bought tickets to watch you do a jiu-jitsu match. And it's not something that you get a lot if you're doing like a IBJJF tournament or something.
Yeah. How often do you compete?
Relatively frequently. I try to get at least one in a month.
Yeah. It's versus the striking or MMA or Muay Thai or whatever boxing, the amount that a jiu-jitsu competitor can compete, they can stay busy, which in my opinion, sometimes it's hard to market ticket sales and some of these events, but I feel like one time a month is probably a good balance to get people to be excited to come see you still, right?
Yeah, and I think it keeps you a little bit like geared towards competition. You get to keep that competition mindset, and you get to just really make sure that you're not getting MMA guys call it ring rust, right? But like get the competition anxiety out. Make sure that you're still there.
Yeah. What led you to even start training Muay Thai? I guess Muay Thai kind of led you to jiu-jitsu, but what drew you towards a combat sport in the first place?
So I was doing karate, and I was just doing karate to do something. I did sports throughout high school, and then after high school, I didn't really have a lot of physical stuff to do, and I wanted to do something, but I didn't want to do baseball or basketball. I don't. It just didn't like seem like what I wanted to do. So I went and I did karate, and I did karate for a while, and this kickboxer came in through the dojo, and we sparred, and then he invited me to go to Muay Thai at this other gym, and then we started doing Muay Thai together, and then the Muay Thai led to Jiu-Jitsu.
That's cool. What kind of sports? So did you play sports in high school or sports even growing up?
Yeah, I played baseball, basketball, and soccer throughout most of my like early childhood and through high school.
Yeah. Do you prefer the team aspect or even a sport like an individual sport? I guess what are the major differences in that? And do you enjoy, you count on you for you?
Yeah, I enjoy the individual individual sports where when you step out on the mat or like you're competing or anything, it's all about you, where your head is at, the mistakes that you're gonna make, the success that you're gonna have. And obviously you'll have a team behind you, you have all your training partners and everyone that helps you prepare. But when it's actually time to perform and you're on the mat, it's all about you. So, if you're on a team and there's someone who's lazy or they're not paying attention or they just don't want to be there, it can really throw off the whole dynamic of what you're trying to accomplish as a team. But if it's just you, it's all about you. And then, you don't have that same negative feeling towards other people if something goes poorly that you do in these individual sports where it's all on you. So you have to just take responsibility for everything that happens. So before, during, and after any of these matches or anything that you do. And I appreciate that more.
What do you know about your opponent that you're going to be competing against this weekend?
Marlon, me and him used to train together like a little bit often, and it was always a good round in the gym. Like I know he's very tough and he's competed a lot as well. He's like a real competitor. He's probably way more seasoned in the gi than I am. I'm more of kind of a no gi guy and took this gi match as sort of an opportunity to test myself in the gi. And there's another gi competition coming up that some people have kind of twisted my arm into doing. And it's been a few years since I've done a gi competition. So I'm kind of doing this to see where I'm at and get that extra challenge in. But I know Marlon is very good.
Yeah. I had a chance to talk to Marlon as well, and he had said that y'all had trained together. I kind of just putting that together right now because he didn't mention you by name, but he said, "Hey, yeah, we had trained together, talking about the gi and all this stuff." But
Yeah.
having trained with him before, how do you see this match playing out?
I think it's gonna be like a pretty physical match. Like Marlon is a real physical guy. He gets in there and he like really gets in your face. And I'm gonna, meet that energy and we're gonna be pushing and pulling each other and just going like pretty hard. I think it's just gonna be one of those matches where you're just gonna see a lot of like big explosive movements and a lot of like grinding to really try to get the edge out.
Yeah, and for him, I learned a little bit about his story, but he's been training since he was 7 years old, and said he doesn't remember. He remembers being 3 years old and training like takedown and judo things with his dad, I think he said he's about to be like a fourth degree black belt. You
Yeah.
accepting a match against a guy that you are familiar with, is there any concern? I mean, for somebody to be born into jujitsu, I know you're confident in these things, but is there ever an opportunity for doubt to creep in?
Man, at black belt, if you're going to compete at black belt, a lot of those guys, they've been training, competing, doing jiu-jitsu since they were like super young. You just accept it. Like that was one thing that was told to me a long time ago is, when you're a blue belt, you kind of know how long everyone's been training. When you're a purple belt, you kind of know how long everyone's been training. But when you get to black belt, these guys could be training for 15, 20 years. There's no higher than a black belt. So you're just in there with guys who have been training their whole lives.
Yeah. For your jujitsu career, what is it that you want to compete? Like, not even compete. What do you want to accomplish? What looks like success to you?
I want to keep competing as long as I can to see how far I can get. But I think it's probably everyone's big goal. Like eventually, I'm gonna probably try to open up a gym and be an instructor and a gym owner and try to have students that I can pass jujitsu on to and enjoy themselves when they do jujitsu and they get to learn and stuff. So right now I'm kind of focused on just competing and doing as good as I can there. But ultimately, I think just like most people, opening up my own gym and kind of doing my own thing there as an instructor is my ultimate goal.
Yeah. Do you have anybody in your family that trains or has even started training because you do?
My wife trains; she's a brown belt, and my father trained for a while. He got sick, but he was a purple belt, and he had a pretty good run. And he might get back into it if he gets healthy. Um, But yeah, all of my family did karate when I started. My father, my brother, my mother, we all did karate together, and they all went through and got black belts in karate. I kind of dropped out to do the Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu thing.
Yeah. What rank were you whenever you stopped?
Green belt.
Is it? I mean, it's never too late to go back and accomplish that. It'd kind of be kind of
I,
a cool
I
thing.
I could definitely go back and probably get a black belt in karate.
Yeah. I mean, how many more belts are left? Is it like three? Is it to go green or what's after that?
Um, I think it was green,
Brown, red.
and then I think that there might be a purple belt in there. I think it might be green, purple, brown, black.
Yeah. My
I'm not sure.
one of my jujitsu professors as well. He's kind of that thing. He was about the same age and kind of has a story similar, but did karate kind of quick because maybe he felt like it wasn't for him at the time, and then ended up finding jujitsu. But he was right there. I think it was like a brown belt or something right
Yeah,
before he could get his black, and we're like, dude, it's not too late. You could just go back, go back and go get it just for the sake of
yeah,
getting it. It seems like it'd be a kind of cool story.
yeah. Just go back, learn some katas and stuff, and you can get the black belt.
Bro, if you bring that on a jujitsu mat, I think you'd probably freak some people out and then throw them off mentally. They're like, "What's this guy? What's this guy doing?" Maybe give you an edge. That mental edge
It's
does
like
help.
a lot of them are. It's kind of like like a Maori like haka. Like you go out there and you do some like big stomps and you scream. You
Yeah,
throw some punches into the air. It could be intimidating.
yeah. Hey, tell me about your nickname and how did that come to be?
So Shaggy, when I started training, I was like 22 or something like that. And um, I was in college, so I just kind of let myself go, like in looks. I had super long hair and like really long facial hair, which still kind of happens now, but I have a wife now that makes me like groom myself. Um, but I had super long hair and everything, and I think they were trying to tell me how bad I looked. Like a lot of people think it was like it's like a Scooby Doo thing, but really they were trying to tell me that I look terrible and I should like get a haircut and stuff. So everyone just started calling me Shaggy,
Yeah,
and I just kind of ran with that. And most people don't even know what my actual name is. Everyone just calls me Shaggy.
Shaggy. It's kind of funny how a name, well, first of all, will stick with you. You know, from one of the first times you were probably in the gym, and now it's probably become a part of the persona or the name and your branding and marketing as a combat sports athlete as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, everybody knows me as Shaggy. Even when I introduce myself to students at the gym or other people, I just call myself Shaggy.
Yeah. What gym are you at? And I guess what's the culture like there?
Right now I'm an instructor at Progressive Jiu Jitsu. There's actually like three gyms. There's one in Plano, Frisco, and one in Richardson. I'm mostly at the Richardson location, but the atmosphere there, for the most part, it's a pretty chill gym. There's a lot of guys there that work pretty hard and they roll pretty hard. And we've got a lot of people getting ready for Masters Worlds right now. So there's definitely guys that are getting after it. But it's pretty chill, super nice people. Um, everybody it's like really one of those gyms where everybody seems like they're trying to do good for other people and they're trying to like really help each other learn, not those gyms where like the roles become so competitive, right, that you start trying to hold people back or getting frustrated when somebody's getting better than you. It's like a really nice um gym where everyone is trying to help each other and everyone's trying to grow together.
Yeah. I know you mentioned, hey, people roll hard or whatever, but then that there is that culture um, where people are trying to raise each other up. That's important. I feel like it's a balance because you can have like a soft training room, and then you can have a
Yeah.
room where it's just like scares people away, where it's too hard, but also everybody's in different stages of their lives or in career. So it's a really weird, delicate balance, but it's nice when you have a spot that works.
Yeah. I mean, when I started jujitsu, when I started, some of the black belts, if they got frustrated with you, when I was like a white belt, if they got frustrated, they would just rip a submission and they would just pop you, like that's like the over the line on the other side, right? You definitely get gyms where they just don't do a lot of rolling and everything is very soft and they're definitely almost like, and I wouldn't, I don't, not trying to insult anyone, but they almost get into that like McDojo territory. But then you get the gyms like where I came from, where like if you were like kind of being a little bit too spazzy with your guard or something, they were just gonna like grab a straight ankle lock and fall back on it and like just pop your ankle. So we're definitely not we're not even close to in that kind of territory.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about Sub Hunter. I know you mentioned you had competed for them multiple times before. What's the experience like whenever you get matched up? I mean, are they pretty fair? And then also, I guess the environment, um, the overall experience. What's it like working with them?
Oh, it's always good working with them, and I've worked with Submission Hunter, quite a few times, like I said. And for the matches, I mean, matches are like a weird thing. I don't know if there ever is a fair match. Like you never know how a match is gonna go until it happens, and sometimes you'll get a really tight match. Sometimes you'll have a guy beat a guy that you would have never expected, right? And there's like these crazy flash submissions and stuff. So I don't know about like the fairness aspect. I don't know if there is such a thing, in these combat
Right.
sports and stuff. But it's always been a good time. You get to walk out, you get to have the music behind you and all the lights and the people yelling and screaming, and it gets you like amped up and ready to go. Um, so as far as like the actual like setting the environment, the event, it's always fun. It's always there's always crazy matches. You get flying submissions, just all the good stuff about jujitsu without most of the like laying and praying and stalling to win.
Yeah. Awesome. Shaggy, is there anything else you'd like to talk about or share?
No, I'm super excited to do the match. Excited to get back out there to test myself in the gi against a really good opponent. Follow me on Shaggy Jitsu on Instagram. I need more followers. Um, and if anyone is in the area of Plano, Frisco, or Richardson and they want to check out a gym, come to one of the Progressos and we'll take care of you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
This is Gardy with Clear Life Media, Clear Life Combat. Y'all be blessed.